guys, Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, hanging out in Nashville, Tennessee with my buddy Mike Harris.
What up?
Currently playing with Old Crow Medicine Show,
Yeah.
which is epic, and long list of credits. Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, on the live stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Played with him for a while.
Toured with him.
Yeah.
So is a prereq the beard?
It definitely helped secure the gig, I'm sure. He would like introduce the band every night, and I think the rhyme when he would sing my introduction was like, "You almost didn't make it in this band because he can grow a better beard than even I can."
Oh, he's doing his little raps, huh?
Oh yeah, man.
And so how long have you been playing with Old Crow now?
2 years. It's great, man. Just one of those gigs I feel like I've been rehearsing for probably the last 12 years since I started hearing their music. And
Look at you.
I know,
Look at
right?
you.
I know.
Look at you.
No, I've known those guys for a long time, and it just was a really natural transition. I'm loving it.
Stoked for you, as
Thanks,
we,
man.
as we say in California. Stoked for
Fully
you.
stoked.
You and I made a video together years ago.
People still stop me and tell me like, "Saw you on Marty."
No
Like,
way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. Because I
love
think
it.
that was the first year
Of Marty Music?
Yeah, just like the whole channel was like fresh.
It was so fun.
Oh, thank you. Well, obviously, we're back together again.
I'm very honored.
When we did our first video, you were playing with someone and you were opening for Chris Stapleton. You weren't actually
Yeah, I was playing with Brent.
Brent Cobb.
Yeah, we did that for a couple of years, and everybody became buddies.
So did Chris Stapleton get sick one night and you just went out there and doppelbanged it?
No, but there was one time, like a Halloween gig in Kentucky, that I did don a wig and hop out and play with him. That was pretty funny.
Oh, that's classic. Are you mostly wearing cowboy hats up on stage or no?
I'm a hatter when I'm with the Crows now. You know, with the
Yeah.
Crows, we did this Texas run this past summer that if you're a touring musician, you just have like special pockets of touring, and that one felt very special. And I remember Corey, who's our keyboard player, banjo, mandolin, you know, everybody plays everything in that band.
right.
But he plays all that kind of stuff. He was like, "I'm thinking you and me, white straw cowboy hats, either side of the stage," before we left. And I was like, I've never had the full-blown white cowboy hat, and I went for it.
All right. How'd it feel?
I'm all hat and no cattle, Marty. I'm no cowboy.
How long have you been playing guitar? Like, when did you start playing guitar?
I guess I'm like over 20 years now. I was lucky to grow up in a very musical household. My mom's a great singer. My dad is a mandolin player and guitarist. And my dad had an old Alvarez acoustic and an Alvarez mandolin. When I started becoming interested in it, those being his instruments, the rule was like I could play the guitar when he was at home. But obviously I get it home from school a couple hours before him. And I don't know that he like
Really?
meant to make it forbidden fruit like this, but it became this like small taste of rebellion for me of like,
Yeah.
I would go into his closet, get his guitar, play it for 2 hours, hear the garage door open, put it back in the case, put it in his closet, run downstairs. "Hey, can I play your guitar now?" It wasn't like that for very long before he got me my first Squire Strat pack, and I was off to the races, baby.
Strat pack.
It'll get you there. I still play my Squire Strat from time to time. One of the best guitar players that any of us has ever seen. Let's say
On
it.
three,
3, 2,
two,
1.
one.
Jack
Jack
Pearson. Still, you'll see him playing the Squire Strat. You know, I remember when I first moved to town, I wasn't even really a guitar player yet. Like I was a hack, and I still am. But you know what I mean. Like I was
Sounding
figuring
much
it out.
better. Much better.
But I would go, people told me like, "You want to get good? Go see him. He plays at Third Lindsley all the time." And me and my buddies would go, and he would be playing, I think he was playing like G&Ls back then, but he'd play like a solid state Yamaha head, like a homemade 112 cab, Phase 90, TS9, and a Boss tuner, and just pull tone like all day long, you know?
Yeah.
It's all in the hands, baby.
I know. I saw him play with the Allman Brothers when he did that first short stint.
Yeah.
It was pre-internet. Hadn't heard him before. Hadn't heard his name before. Was going to see the Allman Brothers. Knew nothing about this
getting
new
blown
replacement and just melted my face. Okay, Mike Harris, currently playing with Old Crow Medicine Show.
Right.
Played with Chris Stapleton and many others. Tell me the first thing you ever learned on guitar.
I'm sure it was Stairway.
Okay.
It had to have been. I like made him play it for me and my buddies who were like
Really?
my other like rockhead buddies in
Yeah,
middle
yeah.
school. And then I was like really jealous that he could do it, and then I couldn't. So I made him show me, and then it was just all downhill from there.
Nice. so we're the Les Paul twins in this video right
I love
now.
it.
Tell me about that one.
You've met this guitar before.
Yes.
This is an R9, as the dorks call it. This is the Pearly Gates, made after Mr. Billy Gibbons' 59 so-called Pearly Gates Les Paul.
Yeah.
It's a great guitar. It came with the Pearly Gates humbuckers in it, and I still really like those. My other Les Paul has those. I came across a set of lower wind, the Wildwood spec humbuckers. I played a guitar in a studio in town that had those in it, and I just wanted to try out something different for a while, and I really like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's certainly sounding good.
Oh, thanks, good buddy. But this is pretty
Yeah, so
interesting.
this is going to be a special video already because of you, but then on top of it, this was actually dropped off by Carter's Vintage Guitars. So huge shout out to Carter's. So this is a 1960 Les Paul, the original pickups. Now this has been played recently. It was on tour with Joe Bonamassa. So Carter's is doing a thing where their owner of the guitar is not Carter's, but basically what they're doing is they're getting all these different players to play it. Joe Bonamassa was just on tour with it, and they're getting footage of all these different guitar players playing it. And then they're going to sell it, and they're going to donate all the money to a charity called Homes for Vets. So helping vets.
Amazing.
I've got it for just today, and then we're going to pass it along to some other people. But I want you to play it, though.
I'd
I wanna
love
switch
to.
you.
I'd love to. Okay.
I want you to feel this thing out and just tell me what you think. But because it was on tour with Joe Bonamassa and he was actually playing it, he dialed it in.
Oh, it's such a great weight. When you feel one that's like, oh man, I'm just having a moment, guys. This is really special. It's got taller frets than a lot of these older Les Pauls that I've played, and a slimmer neck profile.
Once again, Mike Harris hanging out. Dude, so good to see you again, man.
Good to see you too,
Let's
Marty.
make it more frequent, man. I want to hang more.
I'd love that.
We love the Grateful Dead, along with a lot of other music. Now, I just want everyone to go check out Old Crow Medicine Show. Go
Please.
see him. Go say hi to Big Mike along the way. And Mike, you got that beautiful 1960 Les Paul right now. Why don't you just play us out?
Sure, man.
Credits. Let the credits roll.